Hi everyone, greetings, and I welcome you all to the Silva Method Masterclass. So this is Shomajit Bandyopadhyay, and I am a Silva certified instructor. Today we'll be having the topic related to stress, and we will learn how we can manage the stress effectively using Silva method. So before I proceed, am I clearly audible and you all can see me properly? I need few responses, guys.
Yes, audible.
Thank you, Suresh. Thank you so much. Perfect.
Yes, you are audible.
Thank you so much. So let me share my screen and we'll start our journey with Silva method, okay? Let me know if you all can see the screen.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
perfect. Okay. It will not be a very long session. Will be very short, and we'll be discussing about why stress is so much, coming up these days. We are dealing with lot of stress these days. It was there previously, it was there, but right now in this generation it has been a hot topic to talk about regarding stress. Now before starting up with Silva method, I to all know about and also to ask you all about that, do you sometimes feel that you are naturally intuitive? I mean to say that, let's say some incidents occurs, and before that occurs you feel that it's going to happen. It's like the gut feeling that is going on around your mind, and sometimes or maybe most of the times you see that thing happens, and in the mind it goes like, well, I just expected this to happen and it happened, right? So it all happens with us. Okay, sometimes we put a very little attention to these things. Sometimes we are overwhelmed, like we just thought and it happened, right? So Silva method, the journey of Silva method is more or like this, to make you more intuitive, to make you more, work on your intuition, so that you can have the information before it actually comes up to the general public. Okay, so we all have it. Just just know that we all have it. It's just that due to the lack of practice of these type of dynamic meditations, these natural techniques are going further away from us. Okay. We all have these things. We all have this natural ability. Okay. We just have to nurture these things in a regular way. Now, we all know the fact that there are two types of meditations. One is a passive one, another one is the active one. Within the passive one, we mostly what we do is, to focus on your breath, to focus on maybe a candle, a flame, or maybe focusing on some point. Okay, you are not concentrating on something, or I would say you are not working on your goals, plans, but rather you are focusing on just a little object or a something which is just that. Maybe sometimes it's void. We sometimes say that you just go deep within to clear your mind. Now in Silva method, it's absolutely the opposite. First, we do clear your mind. That is absolutely necessary to, to relax your mind, to, to work on your breathing and to make it in a calmer state of mind. And then what we do is we work on your goals, we work on your plans, your objectives of your life to make them happen. Okay. This is the beauty of dynamic meditation, guys. So we don't just, make our breath or make ourselves calm, relaxed. But that's the first step. Once you are relaxed, then you are super capable of working on your goals, your achievement through your mind. Why I say this? Because whenever you go to any documentary of big people, any documentary of biggest mountain climbers who have, done the toughest things, they will always say that they have conquered the mountain inside, and then they went on to, conquer the mountain outside. So everything is there. It's all about the mind game. First, we need to understand and conquer the mind, our mind first. Then you can actually conquer anything that you want, anything that you desire. Okay. So this is the beauty of active meditation, wherein you can work on many things: healing, your intuition, forgiveness, work on your goals, achieve your dreams, reprogramming your mind with positive beliefs. We all have this self-limiting beliefs installed in our mind. And going forward in your life, you face many obstacles, you see many scenarios, and from there you get some information, and those information gets imprinted in your subconscious mind, which is we call as the programming. So let's say whenever any scenario comes at your life, or let's say any dire situation comes in your life, that pre-programmed thing in your mind will tell you that, oh boy, it's going to get messed up again. So this is what is happening with us all day long. This is what happens, and it keeps happening with you all throughout your life. And we all wonder that why me, why it's happening always with me. Okay, because we mostly revibrate with it. We always revibrate with negative beliefs, negative talks to our mind. So that's why we always say that whatever you tell to yourself, keep that in mind, that whatever you tell to yourself, that is going to come to truth. So let's say you are searching for troubles, problems. You are that type of guys who always search for problems in your life. Okay, so this is why active meditation is so much needed. That is why first we need to relax, and then we need to work on our goals, work on our desires, on our whatever dreams that we are having. Okay, Silva method teaches you this active meditation. Now, as we are discussing the topic about stress and related things like anxiety, depression, we will learn what is actually stress. So stress is that, that trigger in your body. Maybe it is physical, maybe it is mental stress. Whenever something, I would say in a very simple terms, is you get uncomfortable. That is not in your comfort zone. Whenever you are out of your comfort zone, you feel uneasy, and that's when you can't handle the pressure. That's when you can't handle your ambience, your environment. That's when we get stressed. So the thing is, the process of stress is not, sometimes that whenever a dire situation comes, I'm stressed out. It's kind of a habit. I will explain you in the later slides that why it has, like, it becomes a habit of you to get stressed in every aspect of your life. Okay, stress is not one thing. It is an accumulation of some things, some thoughts. You work on those thoughts, negatively, not positively. Okay, so this is the only reason, is because why we don't, or we do not know how to handle our mind. This is why we get stressed up. Okay, and there are a lot of reasons to stressed up. Let's say you are having business failure, you are in a unsatisfied job, you are a student looking for a better exam preparation. Whatever you are going for, there will be stress factors everywhere in your life, and you need to handle that effectively, because everyone faces stress, everyone faces challenges. The successful ones are those who actually overcomes the stress and turns that into opportunities. Okay, so now we will understand that what are our reactions to an unexpected situation. So there are three type of reactions. You will see these three type of person who will react. One is who will fight with the situation, who have the courage, the bravery to fight with the situation, to solve the problem. The other one will be running away from the problem. So if any problem comes up, he will be the first one to side himself off. I mean, he will be the first one to get get himself out of that scenario, so that he or she doesn't face that problem, right? And the third person, you will see there is another one person also, that whenever any dire situation comes, any unexpected scenario comes, he will be totally freezed, not taking any action, totally freezed, not having any idea what's gonna happen or what I'm going to do in that situation. So you will see all these three type of people. One is going to fight, second is going to run away, that is flight, and third is the freeze. Okay, that is just going to get freezed up. They are not going to handle that situation or do anything about it. They will definitely need some help. So you see, the first person, the first one who is actually facing whatever it is coming, I am facing it. That is the one person who is actually responsible to solve the problem. So let's, in the first case, he will solve the problem. In the second case, when the person runs away, who is in the flight mode, the one who is in the fight mode, he will come and solve the situation. And also in the third situation, who is in the freeze mode, who has got freezed up, again, the person who is in the fight mode will come to help him. So there is no way, you see, there is no other way than to fight your situation, than to fight whatever it is, because you are bigger than your challenges, right? We are always bigger than our challenges, because whenever a challenge comes, we always say that, well, it's gonna destroy this, it's gonna mess up my life. And when we solve that problem, we always say, oh, it was like easy peasy. So you see, whenever we don't have the knowing, whenever we don't have the knowledge, that's when stress comes in, because you don't have the knowledge what's going to happen, you don't have the knowledge what you are going to do about the problem, right? So this is when stress comes in, anxiety comes in, depression comes in, that you are not able to do anything in the situation. Whenever these situations will come in your life at a future stage, you will not be able to do that. These beliefs are always getting installed in our mind. And this is why whenever any dire situation comes in, these pre-recorded programs in your mind that you are gonna run away from the problem, this is the only solution that you are having, you are going to run away from the problem. And if you install these programs of fighting the problems, whatever it is, I'll fight the problem, then you will always fight the problem and win it. There is no other option than winning it, right? If you give the option of either losing or winning it, definitely there is an option of losing it. But if you keep the only option of winning, there is no other option of losing. You might get, more learning, more knowledge, but there is no way you can lose. You can only win, right? So now we will see what are the signs, or we call it the symptoms of stress. Who are mostly, dealing with stress. These are the symptoms that you will see in a person who are, dealing with stress. First is exhaustion or trouble sleeping. People with stress, you will see that they are always having, troubles with sleep. They do not sleep properly. 3-4 hours, they get up, they are trying to sleep again for another 2 hours. These are the first signs that you are in stress. If you are not in stress, your mind is calm, you will have good cycles of sleep, good and very sound, sound sleep cycles of your sleep cycle. And the second one is, you will see who are having, these type of stress and always in a constant state of worry, they will have headaches, they will have dizziness or shaking. They are always, whenever any dire situation comes in, they will start trembling in fear. So you see, these are the, signs, symptoms that you will see in the person who are having stress. High blood pressure, you will see person sweating up, their blood pressure going up whenever any dire situation, or whenever any uncomfortable situation arise in their life. They start eating too much, or sometimes, we also sleep too much whenever any stress out there. This you will see very common in students where exam times are there. Students always sleep more when exams times are there. Okay. People also suffer from anxiety, irritability whenever, you cope up with these stressful situations more in your life. You will see the people who are, more of, in a stressful situation, they will be more irritable, they will get more irritability easier, right? They will be more anxious, right? Now, as we all know, that too much stress keeps a load on your heart as well, so you will have cardiac issues as well. If you do not wave off your stressful situations from your life, you can have cardiac issues in your life in the later stages, right? If you are having constant worries, that stress, your immune system has to be weaker, absolutely has to be weaker. It's all signs that we are following. Okay. You will have, uh, digestive issues, you will not have that food properly, and in turn, definitely your sleep will not be better. So it's all these kind of very common signs of stress that you will see in a person who are, having it actually, or dealing with it. You will see all these things going up with a person. Now, what are the cause? Most of the cause behind stress is, one is worries related to future, what will happen. So it's not like only futuristic things. So let's say any uncomfortable situation arises at your end, and you are thinking that, oh, now what I will do. You are also thinking about the future, that what you will do. So that is a worrying state, right? That you are worried about what will happen in the future. So it's not about what will happen in the next 1 year, 2 year, or 3 year, but also it happens when any situation arrives and you are thinking like, oh, what will happen now? It hasn't happened, but what will happen now? So it's a future tense, right? You are dealing with. So that is a worry. Another one is the guilt, which is related to the past. So let's say you could have done a better thing, you could have done a good thing to someone, you have done bad, or let's say you could have helped someone, you didn't. These type of things, these type of guilts, always, you could have done, you could have, stayed up with your parents while they were at their home alone. So these type of things always puts you into the guilt of I could have done better, I could have done better. Now the thing is, the the reality is you cannot do better, because that could have done cannot be done better right now. What you can do right now is you can make your present better, so that in the future you do not worry about your past. If you keep worrying about your past, your present's gonna destroy, and your present, that's going to be the past in the near future, it's gonna get destroyed, it's gonna get messed up. Absolutely, right? So this is what this is the cycle of life that we all follows, right? We always tend to think about the past, we do not work on our present, and that this present, when becomes the past, we also worry about this thing. So it all goes on with a cycle with us, and we keep worrying, keep worrying, and our life ends. So you see, these are the very common causes behind stress. Repeating worries, as I have told, that repetitive worries, why you are doing this. Sometimes people will ask that, I'm not that type, I do not think it from my own, it just comes to me automatically. I will explain you why it comes to you automatically in the later slides, when we discuss about how a person becomes stressful, how the attitude, how the approach, how the personality of a person becomes stressful. We will discuss that in the next slide. You will understand that it's not about one thing, but it's about a series of things that is making us more stressful. Okay. So usually our body is said to be auto healthy. Absolutely. It's always healthy. But these negative beliefs, these things always, revibrating in your mind, this actually is making us unhealthy. It's not actually making us unhealthy. It is actually making our immune system weaker. And as it is making your immune system weaker, you cannot, your body cannot handle all the stresses that is going on around. Let's say food problems, let's say sleeping habits, let's say work pressure, and stress, other stresses related to your personal life, related to your work life, anywhere. So it's all about how you deal with things in your life, that actually how you revibrate with these approaches in your life, that actually gives you the next plans as well, or give you the next steps in your life. So you keep worrying about things, life will give you things to get worried. Absolutely, it happens. You ask me, I'll tell you examples of that. You keep people have keep people who have kept asking for this and that, lot of things, nagging around, annoying other people. Well, life has been too much annoying for them, life has been not fair for them as well. Okay, this absolutely happens with the energy that you revibrate with. It's all comes along, it just as a boomerang to you. Okay, so you start cultivating positive energy, you start sharing happiness, love, support to everyone. You will see where from you are getting the support, unexpected supports. We'll discuss about why this actually happens, what's the flow of this energy. So as I was discussing that, this stressful, this anxiety, depression, how it actually gets formed. It starts with one thought. Remember that time in your childhood, that one thought of, performing bad at the exams, right? Performing bad at the exams. That one thought actually kept revibrating all throughout your school days. And what you did is, before the exam, you just, bombarded with yourself with lot of information, and then in the exam hall, you just vomited it out. You didn't know, you didn't grasp anything from there. You didn't learn anything. And then what happens is you go to job, and then you have to do the job. So anyways, you have to, mess up your whole life, and you have to learn all these things. So it is not an enjoyable life, you see. And trust me, 80 to 90% of the people, 80 to 90% of us actually lives this life only. Always rushing up, not taking things in time, not doing things in time. And why it's all about the thoughts that came into your mind at the early childhood, and what you did with those thoughts. Okay, so whatever we did with those thoughts, if it was positive, it will be programmed with positives. So whenever that thought, whenever that scenario will come to your mind, you will feel positive, or you will have the strength to, handle that thought positively. Okay, so these are, and as we all know, if someone tells you you can control your thoughts, well, you cannot control your thoughts. You cannot create thoughts. Thoughts are energy. It comes from your subconscious mind. You cannot create thoughts, right? Thoughts always comes to your mind. What you can do is about thinking, is about, working on the thought. So that's where our programming should be, that whether I should think about the thought or not. So for an example, let's say you are at a highway and you are watching the cars passing by. So those cars are just like the thoughts, and it will come, it will pass by, right? What you can do is you can pick a car and you can see that car. Oh, that was red, that was beautiful looking car. You can focus on one thought. What we do mostly and usually is we focus on the negative thoughts. We keep thinking, analyzing and make itself worse. We do not revibrate with the positive thoughts in our mind. We always, keep thinking about the negatives, more and more and more negatives. Okay, so remember that you cannot create thoughts. The way you approach in your life, the way you comprehend things, the way you, manage things in your life, that's where and how your thoughts generate in your mind. Okay, so for an example, I'll tell you, let's say you are going to a trip with your friends, and it has, like, everyone has faced these things. You have been going to a trip with your friends, and one of your friend will, while going to the trip, there are some mishappens, something mishappened, and one friend will be there. He will be constantly saying, oh, this has happened, something's gonna bad happen, nothing gonna happen, and nothing has happened. The trip went absolutely fine, stunning, but still that guy actually spent that whole trip worrying about something will happen. So you see, the guy who haven't actually thought of this thing, just enjoyed the trip thoroughly, is the same. Those two person are at the same time, at the same place, enjoying the same experience. But this guy who is not having the thought of any worries, any stress, he's enjoying his time. He's enjoying the whole moment, and he's enjoying it as a whole. But that guy who is worrisome, a thought came to his mind, he is constantly generating more and more thoughts in his mind. This will happen, then that will happen, then that will happen, and finally this big thing will happen, and he is constantly in a state of worry. So this is how we, work with our thoughts. This is how we get more or more worried, put energies in those negative thoughts. Okay, so now I will explain you how that thought process, how this process actually turns you into a worrisome person. Okay, so as I said, that it all begins with a thought, right? A thought of fear, a thought of, anxiety, and then it creates a series of feelings inside you. Now next is this gonna happen, this gonna happen, this gonna happen. You see, a series of feelings is growing inside of you, right? Now, once that series of thoughts is growing inside of you, your feeling is gets developed with an attitude, right? It always, that sense of fear inside of you has grown to a such level that it creates a negative attitude inside of you. Now, when it creates a negative attitude inside of you, your behavior starts changing. You start yelling at person. You becomes, more irritable, more anxious. So your actions, your behaviors start changing. Now, when this happens repeatedly, let's say any situation is coming to your mind, you are flooding yourself with thoughts, you're flooding yourself with lot of negative feelings, your attitude becomes negative, and then your behavior has, is changed. Where you were smiling, happy, you have start being so worried, so anxious, so much irritated all the time. And when this becomes habit again and again, whenever the situation comes in, you are getting that in that state of mind. This becomes your habit of getting worried again and again, and finally turns into a personality of a worrisome person. And we all tell that, well, don't tell that guy, he will bring up everything with him, he will just shatter the whole world. Do not tell him, do not let him know. We all know these type of people exist in our world, and they still do exist. So this is what happens with you. Whenever a thought comes in, you put your energies. You don't know that whether that thought can lead to negativity, whether the thought can lead to positivity or not. But you keep thinking and thinking and thinking and thinking. And it becomes, sometimes people also procrastinates also because of that. Sometimes they think that, well, I should do this. Sometimes they get an idea from someone that you should do that. They start doing it, and a thought comes into their, what if I fail? What if I fail? Well, my friends will start, laughing about me, or my family will tell a lot of things about me. My colleagues will tell a lot of things about me. I will get embarrassed. Next, he will think about that, well, my boss is going to get, more pushy towards me, or he's going to get, you, to bombard me with lot of things. So you see, you are creating a lot of feelings inside you. And then what you did is you stopped that work. Let's say you are actually going to a positive path. You are going to an opportunity where many things could have unfolded, but you restricted yourself. That one thought of failure actually created your personality into a worrisome personality. And at one point, you will be called as a failure, right? So this is what we always deal with in our life. This is what we always feel that, well, I am not that narcissistic person, or negative person, but why it happens to me? Why I get those type of feelings, thoughts inside me? Because you revibrate with these thoughts every time. Every time, whenever any dire situation comes, you say, oh boss, oh God, it has come again, I'll fail, or it will get more messed up. I'm not feeling well. I don't have that, I don't have that positive energy again. I don't feel like going outside. I don't feel like talking to people. So as long as you are restricting yourself, you are restricting yourself with positive energy, you are restricting yourself with opportunities, you are restricting with yourself to have a positive personality. And it all begins with that thought. So in your childhood times, whenever that thought came into your mind, whatever experience you had, at that belief you had in your mind, that belief will throw thoughts to your mind saying that you will be again a failure, you will fail again. It happens with many businessmen. They started something, it failed due to some many reasons, it got failed. But it always, revibrates within their mind that, what if I fail again? Will I be able to stand up? Well, you are here to experiment. My family, you are here to experiment. There is no rule, there is no hard and fast rule that it will go like that. We are not horses, we are not cows, we are not those type of animals who are bound to do a special or a regular duty day and night, and then just die. We have a mind, we can think, we can analyze, we can solve problems. So that's where our concentration should be. But everything is being, lost with the objective things that is happening in our life. Okay. So we all know that what are the root cause and problems of our sufferings. Do we all know that? We all tend to think that, well, this person is the cause of my suffering. That moment, that scenario, or that situation was the cause of my suffering. We all blame all these, scenarios, all these persons. But we never think about our clear goals, our plans. We never think of our pure intentions about that work. Right? We never think how our attitude is towards that work. No compassion, no love, and also no lack of information or awareness about that. So let's say, for an example, I'll give examples in very specific way. For an example, a student who is, working for a medical exam, or let's say an engineering exam, and he doesn't have a plan. He doesn't have clear goal, what he will do. What he will do, what he will do after getting that engineering. Most of these guys who doesn't have the clear goals, either they do not clear the engineering exams, or what happens is, after clearing the examination, they get into the college, they get drift off, they get lost. Right? For an example, you are running an NGO, and your motivation is to drag money from the fundraising rather to help people. So you will see your fundraising, your NGO will not last for a long amount of time, because you don't have a clear or a pure intention to help the people. You are doing something, you are not having a positive attitude towards it. Oh, I'm just doing for the sake of it. No, it's not working. It will not work. There is no compassion, there is no love in what you are doing. You are just going to a 9 to 5 job. That's it. For the sake of doing it, you are doing it. And that is why you are not succeeding. That is why you think that, I am at that place where from I am not getting, progress, where from I am not getting to a higher stage. And also, in sometimes we have a lack of information or awareness about that situation. So let's say, for an example, you are doing a job, or let's say you are a subordinate's job and you want to be a manager, but you don't know what it takes to be a manager, to work all day long, to work with the team, to work your team under you. There will be a huge team that will be working under you, and you have to guide them. You have to keep motivating them. You don't know anything about it and you want to be a manager. Well, if you become a manager, you will be a very, very bad manager. Your team will get disrupted, and eventually you will be get sacked off from the company. So this is what happens, and this is why, we don't get why it is happening to us. We do not understand the basics of it. Well, we are helping somebody, but in the back of mind, we are thinking, I am helping this guy, but will this guy help me in my need? So it's always the trading in, personality that is getting installed in our life. It's always the trading personality. I give you something, well, I am expecting something in return. We do this while we are praying to the God itself. We are going to the temples, we are going to the churches, and we always tell to the God, well, God, keep my family safe, keep this thing, give me this, give him this. We pray for someone, and we also think that we are doing a good job. Well, you trust me, my friend, you are not doing the exact job what you are supposed to do. So the thing is, whatever we are calling him, the God, the Almighty, or whatever the source energy, whatever we are calling him, in what, what shape we are representing him, he is not the one who will accept whatever you are offering from here, from this planet, because you don't have anything other than this planet. Whatever you have, that has been in this planet. It's not from outside of this world, right? And if you just think of this, that you are giving something to the creator. and you are giving his or her things to him. Will that work? It will never work. Okay, this is why sometimes we all also say that our prayers are not being answered by. There is no God, there is no one to help him. Well, you are asking a wrong person about a wrong help, right? So you are asking a computer technician to shoot a video photography that you will use for branding and awareness. Well, he's not gonna do it. His department is absolutely different. Okay, so this is why we all, we all are lost, and sometimes we feel that there is no one to help. Well, you are more than enough to help yourself as well as to help someone else as well. Trust me, you are 100% equipped with everything in your life. You don't need anything in your life. You are 100% equipped with all the abilities. It's just you have to understand what are the abilities that I'm going to use at this situation, or to solve this problem. What abilities that I'm going to use. Okay. So the main funda or the main goal of Silva method is to make you use the altered states of mind. Why? I'll tell you why the altered states of mind. Because these guys, you all know Thomas Edison, who invented the light bulb. And, he was experimenting with a lot of things. But one of his experiment was so famous, is that he used to keep frying pans whenever he had an armchair to rest. Okay. And whenever he used those naps,
म्हणतो मी फोन करून विचारलं ना किती आहे मला नाही माहिती ना, तो मॅनेजर आहे, तो बाहेर गेलेला आहे.
guys,
नेक्स्ट वेळेला तो तुम्हाला सगळे भेटतो ना, आता नाही. तर तो पण ऑपरेटिंग.
Okay, just hold on. Now, as I was telling that Thomas Edison used to keep frying pans, and whenever he used to sit on his armchair to take a nap, he used to hold sometimes 2 metal balls or sometimes some pennies. And whenever he used to take into that, not in the deep sleep state, but just before going to the deep sleep, you tend to get so much dizzy. And whenever, or let's say, sometimes you hold some things in your hand, it fell off, right? Is the same idea. So that time he was taking a nap, and whenever that 2 metal balls or the pennies fell from his hand, they used to fall on those frying pans and create a sound. That sound actually wakes Thomas Edison up, and he comes up with an idea. So this is not a technique that is used by him only. If you go to Google, that has been re-researched and that has been confirmed that waking up like this, going to a light sleep state of mind and then coming up with an idea, you are having more innovative ideas in your mind. You will come up with more innovative ideas in your mind. Thomas Edison used this. Many big person use this, but in a different forms. But I told you the story of Thomas Edison. Whenever he used this type of technique, that is called accessing your altered states of mind. Now, in a very layman or in a very simple terms, I will tell you first the first altered state of mind that we call the alpha level, and that is the most important level, the alpha level. Now, what is that alpha level? The alpha level is that same state whenever we feel drowsy, the same state when we feel that in the need of we are going to sleep, not we are sleeping, but we are going to get to sleep, yawning, and you are not feeling to do anything, just to close your eyes and to sleep. That state of mind we call the alpha state of mind. Okay. Now, this alpha state of mind is very fascinating. Whenever you will be using this alpha state of mind, you will see your creativity will get boosted. Your mind will be so relaxed. You will be harnessing the power to solve problems, lot of problems. You will be able to find solution to your problems. Some glimpses will come to your mind. No, who knows from where, but you will get some ideas to solve problems, whatever it is there in your mind. So these are the very, very basics of using your altered state of mind. And the first altered state that we use is the alpha state of mind. We all traverse through these altered state of mind, the alpha that we are going to talk in the next slides. The alpha, theta, and delta. We all traverse in all these states of mind when we sleep. When we are going to sleep, we are at the alpha. When we are sleeping, we are at the theta, and very deep sleep is the delta level of mind. So we all use this altered state of mind, but unconsciously. Here in Silva method, we will teach you how you can use this altered state of mind while being conscious. While being conscious, while you are aware of your surrounding, what is happening, but also you are deepening yourself, you are going down deeper into the alpha level of mind. Right? So we all know that successful people haven't done different things. They haven't gone to Mars and, done different things which we cannot do. They have done the same things, but differently. What you do, what the other people does, the general public does, those successful people did that differently, in a different way, in a different approach. They did the same things in their life. They worked hard, they built a business, they worked 24/7. Even you are also doing the same thing. You are managing your family, you are working hard, lot of stress you are managing, but still we are far away from that success. Why? Because they chose to do things differently, not different things. We will know how they used their mind to do these things differently. Okay. And as I was explaining, the brain chart, the frequency chart, that, see, the thing is, everything in this universe, okay, my watch, my hairs, my eyes, everything in this universe, your phone, everything in this universe, be it an object or a living being, everything vibrates with a frequency. We do not see it. Sometimes we do not, we mostly do not feel it, but they vibrate with a frequency. Okay, everything in this universe vibrates with a frequency. Now, our mind also vibrates with frequencies. Okay, and these are the 4 frequencies that mostly our mind vibrates with. The beta state of mind that we are currently having, which is where you have those senses, the sight, the smell, touch, taste, all these senses that you are having, you are seeing, you are hearing, this state of mind, this is the beta state of mind. Now, as I was telling, whenever you are in the light, sleepy mode state, you are entering the alpha state of mind. Okay. So this 21-14, as you see on the slide, is the cycle, is the hertz, or we say. So if the hertz is between 21 to 14, you are at the beta state. When it comes down below 14, you are entering the alpha state of mind. Until 7, you are at alpha. Below 7, you are dipping down to theta state of mind. What happens at the theta state of mind? Painless surgeries. Absolutely painless surgeries. Childbirth, this happens in the theta state of mind. And delta is the absolutely unconscious state of mind. It's absolutely unconscious. So you see, you cannot think in the theta and the delta level because you are sleeping at that time. Your subconscious mind, your subconscious mind has started working. Okay. So whenever you are deeping into the alpha, you can think. Whenever you are in theta, you stop thinking. Whenever you are at the theta and the delta level of mind, you are gaining information. For an example, dreams, right? You gain information. You have seen many people, many famous, the sewing machine. We all know about the sewing machine, right? That was invented by a scientist through dreams. right? So Mr. Masaru, who is a Japanese scientist, he actually had the idea through his dream, and then he invented the sewing machine. So you see, we always travel through these states of our mind every day. Usually we are at beta. Whenever we are going to sleep, we are at alpha, and quickly we dive into theta and delta. And then, whenever you are coming up from the sleep, in the same way, from delta, like from the deepest sleep to the slightest one, the theta, and then to the lightest sleep in the alpha, where you can, hear the sounds, what's going on. Still, you are in the sleepy mode. That's where you are in alpha, and then in the fully awakened or the beta state of mind. So we all travel through these states of mind every day, but unconsciously. We will learn in Silva method how to dive into this state consciously, how to access these states of mind consciously. Okay, this is the magic of Silva method, guys. Now, it's a very important topic to understand what is your left brain, right brain. Some of you will ask that, oh, we have a one brain only. Yes, absolutely. We all have one brain, a single brain, but it has two parts, the left one and the right one. So right now, whatever we are using the left one mostly. The left hemisphere is for the analytical skills, the logical reasoning, the scientific skills, speech. These you are doing with the left brain. Mostly the ordering one, or whatever you are whenever you are authoritative, you are doing something with authority, you are using your left brain. But whenever it comes to creativity, thinking, this visualization, dreams, music, art, this always comes from the right brain, because that's where the creative dimension lies. Whenever we see a creative person working, he's using his right brain. He's inducing more of the right brain activities. Okay. But sadly, most of us are dominated by our left brain. Why I say the left brain? Because we all have the pre-installed beliefs in our mind, and our left brain is super strong that it is going to carry these beliefs and is going to bombard or imprint you with these thoughts in your mind that, well, you are gonna fail at this. This is not gonna happen. This is not whatever you are thinking. It's not the correct way. Your left brain always does this. Always does this. Okay, so this is the most most important factor of our brain, that we have the left and the right. But with the increasing age, after 14, mostly after 14, we actually forget to use the right brain. We all see children, playing with cars, flying the cars in the air, and they are doing some sounds in their mouth, and we all say, well, they are playing. I mean, they're children, they're doing silly stuff. Well, that's not silly, they're doing visualization. You cannot do that, right? You cannot visualize things. If you start visualizing things, your left brain will say, well, that's not reality. And well, trust me, it's not going to get real. But for the child, whatever he is realizing, or whatever he is actually visualizing. For an example, he is visualizing a plane who is flying by. Whenever he will see that plane outside, he will get mesmerized. That's why they get so much excited. That's why they get always, they are always excited, always curious to learn things and all, because they take everything in the positive way. They always use their right brain. They always use it, creativity and everything, right? So you won't see someone, very rare, I won't say none, but very rare, who is picking up a creative dimension at the age of 30-35. Rare. But most of the ones who are successful, they picked it up at the early ages because they loved it. They worked with their right brain, and their left brain supported it. So you have to know the use of your left and right brain. It's not like you will only use the right brain. You will be mad. So you will be having, or you will be using your left and right brain specifically whenever it is required. Okay, in Silva method, that's what we teach you guys. Okay, so the left and the right brain can also be termed as the conscious mind or the subconscious mind. And our subconscious mind holds the most power of our brain, the 95%. You see, the conscious mind is responsible for willpower, critical thinking, logical thinking. But the subconscious mind, it is for imagination, visualization, beliefs, emotion. And if someone asks you that whether imagination and visualization can beat a person who is having a higher willpower, definitely yes. Definitely yes. Because at some point, if the person who is having a higher willpower does not visualize the success of their goals, their willpower gonna get reduced at some point. That's why we always, most of us, start anything enthusiastically, be it a gym, be it any type of activities. But at some point, at one point, we sometimes fail or we do not, we just stop that doing. We just stop that continuity. So willpower will fail at one point if you don't have the imagination, the visualization, that fuel to keep your, subconscious running. That is where your fuel needs. That is where you need to focus on. You don't need to focus on your conscious mind because it's there, it's working always. You need to focus on your subconscious mind because it is working by far the most complex, it's running the most complex machine in the world, that is your body. You are sleeping. At the time of sleep, you are absolutely unconscious. You don't know how you are taking the breathing. You don't know how oxygen is getting to your blood flows. Anything. You do not know anything. Your digestion, your stomach, your heart is beating. Everything is done by your subconscious mind. And I pick up any genius person to do this manually for any other person in this world. No one can be able to do that. No one. But your subconscious mind is highly capable and it is doing tremendously well every day, 24 into 7, 365 days a year. There is, no leave, no casual leave, no sick leave, nothing. Even if you are sick, your body is working to heal it. So just imagine that for the 30, 35 years, 40 years, your heart is functioning, your lungs are functioning, your kidneys are functioning, your stomach is functioning, your hand, your every part of your body is functioning. Isn't that fascinating? Do you think any other machine in this world could run that without any maintenance? And we do not say ourselves that we love ourselves. We do not say love you at the end of the day, right? We all get so much irritated with everything in our life. But remember that every breath you take, every heartbeat that you are experiencing, that's life. That life you are experiencing. So we are not grateful enough. I think we are not absolutely grateful enough, which we should be, right? And when you are drifting off to this to this dimension, to this gratitude, love, compassion, you will see your subconscious mind will guide you to a better path, to a better path of, peace and happiness. Okay, so we just understand that you need to have this state of mind going forward. You need to have access to this subconscious mind. Now, it all began with this person, Jose Silva, who was a radio repairman. He was having a very keen interest in electronics. And at a very early age, he joined the US Army. And while he was working with the army, he, he saw that those soldiers were using some radio frequencies, and through the frequencies they were altering their brain frequency. And what they are actually doing is they are making themselves calm in the time of war or any tensions going up, so that they can be relaxed, they can be sharp, they can be accurate. And Jose Silva couldn't understand that how you are in that state of mind as for us, whenever we are in a dire situation, we all get puzzled up, right? But these soldiers fighting the war in the battlefield, coming up using something, some form of loading down the frequencies of your mind, of your brain, and they were super sharp, so relaxed, fully energetic the next day. How is it happening? He started his research with the mind and everything. And after 22 years of elongated research with lot of obstacles, he finally uh, initiated the Silva method in the world. There were many obstacles. One was a very superior one. There was one doctor, Dr. Ryan, who was a pioneer in mind development at that time. And Jose Silva actually experimented this Silva method with one of his, not all the daughters at that time, but one of his daughters specifically. Her name was Isabella, and Isabel was actually, practicing Silva method for quite 6, 7 months, 8 months, 1 year. And at one point, what happened was Jose Silva understood that Isabel has become clairvoyant. What I mean by clairvoyant is Jose Silva was asking her questions. Now, at one point, what happened was, even if Jose Silva wasn't asking the question, Isabel was able to answer the question which was on Jose Silva's mind, which he was going to ask. He hasn't asked. So what Isabella was doing was, she was actually, anticipating what Jose Silva was going to ask. So she was actually anticipating the future. Now, when Jose Silva went to Dr. Ryan saying the fact that my daughter has been trained as a clairvoyant, Dr. Ryan told him that do not get so much proud. Your daughter is a God-gifted child. It cannot be done to any individual with training. Okay, it cannot be done with training. So what Jose Silva did is, he went back to his home. He experimented this with all his and everything, and then he experimented this with all his children and neighbors. Whenever he did that, he actually regained all the same results whatever he gained with his daughter. And then when he went to Dr. Ryan with all the results, Dr. Ryan accepted it, and finally Jose Silva was able to establish Silva method as a worldwide organization. And from then on, it's been over 60 years, and including above 100 countries that Silva method is getting taught at. And we have more than 500 instructors who are teaching Silva method worldwide. Okay. Now, we all know that our body and our brain, right? We have seen the body, we have seen, and we have seen the pictures of human brain, how it looks like. Now, if I ask you that there is one other thing is called the mind, right? Where the mind is residing, you will see, well, it's here, or it might be here, or, well, I will say it's omnipotent. It's everywhere. It's everywhere, right? And this is the only thing that you need to control. We always, hear these things. We always say these things that you need to control your brain. You need to control your brain. Brain is a physical thing. Brain is being controlled by something more powerful, far more powerful than you think. And that is your mind. So first we need to control our mind. Then automatically your mind will control your brain and your body. Okay. So our focus on Silva method is how we can control our mind. And once we control our mind, you will see that your thoughts are getting changed. Your approach towards your life is getting changed. Okay. This is the power of Silva method. Now, before going forward, we will do a quick meditation to know that what is this alpha method is all about. Okay. Before that, I want you all to understand 3 basic steps. One is I will ask you that visualize the number 3 times. I will ask the number 3, 2, and 1 3 times each. Now, what you have to do is you have to just see a number 3 flashing in front of your eyes 3 times. Number 2, 3 times. Number 1, 3 times. Okay. Then we are going to count from 10 to 1. And then I'm going to tell you that whatever place you are having, let's say it's your temple, it's your house, any corner of your house, or let's say you have gone to a vacation, a recent vacation where you have felt that that place was so calm, so relaxed, so peaceful. I will ask you to go to that place. Just visualize that you are at that place and feel the calmness within. Okay. So select that place whenever you go to that place. It may be a mountainside, a beach side, anywhere. It can be anywhere in your home as well. Whenever you go to that place, you feel energetic, you feel peaceful, you feel calm, lot of positive energy. I want you to visualize that place. Feel yourself, you are at that place. Okay. So guys, we will do a meditation, a quick meditation. I will ask you all to sit properly. Please mute yourself, everyone.
Yes.
We are going to do a meditation. Please mute yourself. Perfect. Perfect. Chandni, there is no name of this meditation. I want you all to have a quick glimpse of what the alpha level is. Okay. If you feel yourself drowsy, if you feel yourself drowsy or a little bit of sleepy state, that means you are achieving the alpha state of mind. That's what we need to achieve right now. Okay. Okay, perfect. So I want you all to close your eyes, sit straight, be comfortable, and slowly close your eyes. Take a deep breath, long, deep breath. Do not fill your lungs, fill your belly. Filling up your belly keeps you feel more calmer and in more peace, more relaxed. So take a long, deep breath, and while exhaling, mentally repeat and visualize the number 3 3 times. 3, 3, 3. Now take another deep breath, and while exhaling, mentally repeat and visualize the number 2 3 times. 2, 2, 2. Take another deep breath, and while exhaling, mentally repeat and visualize the number 1 3 times. 1, 1, 1. You are now at a deeper, healthier level of mind, deeper than before. To help you get to a more deeper level of mind, I'm going to count from 10 to 1. Feel that you are at an elevator, and that elevator is at the 10th floor, and you are slowly coming down to the first floor. And with each descending number, you are getting yourself to a more deeper and healthier level of mind, deeper than before. 10, 9, feel going deeper. 8, 7, 6, deeper and deeper. 5, 4, 3, deeper and deeper. 2, 1. You are now at a deeper, healthier level of mind, deeper than before. You can get to this same level of relaxation by simply relaxing your eyelids. Focus on your eyelids now and feel how relaxed they are. You will find a fine vibration, a tingling sensation in your eyelids. Now simply allow this relaxation to flow slowly downwards, all the way down to your toes. It's a wonderful feeling to be deeply relaxed like this, a very healthy state of being. You will continue to listen to my voice. You will continue to listen to all my instructions at this level of the mind. You desire it, and this is so. Now at the count of 3, I will ask you to visualize the ideal place of relaxation, the place that whenever or wherever you think of, you visualize, you physically go or you mentally go there, you feel calmness, you feel happy, you feel fully energized with positive energies. At the count of 3, you will project yourself to such a place. 1, 2, 3. Project your mind and visualize a serene place, your ideal place of relaxation, and relax until you hear my voice again. My voice will not disturb you. Rather, you will take a deep breath and you will go yourself in a deeper and a healthier level of mind, deeper than before. Relax. Relax. Take a deep breath. And as you exhale, relax and go deeper. Remember that every time you work mentally like this, you get beneficial effects physically and mentally. Remember that you will always use this level of mind for constructive and creative activities, for all that is good, honest, pure, clean, and positive. And you will make this world a better place to live in for those who follow you. Now, to make yourself out of this state, I'm going to count from 1 to 5. And at the count of 5, you will open your eyes. You will be wide awake, feeling fine, feeling in a perfect health, feeling much better than before. 1, 2, coming out slowly now. 3, at the count of 5, your eyes will be open. You will be wide awake, feeling fine, feeling in perfect health, feeling better than before. 4, 5, open your eyes. You are wide awake, feeling fine, feeling in perfect health, feeling better than before. So guys, I hope you had a little bit of relaxation, right? A quick relaxation in your mind that you were stressed, and you can use this a short meditation. You can use this if you have 4 or 5 minutes of your time to relax yourself. Okay. And by constant practice of these relaxation techniques, you will actually don't have to do the whole relaxation. Rather, you will do a very small step. Just do the 3, 2, 1, and you are relaxed, absolutely relaxed. So this is the power of Silva method, guys. We let you uncover the secrets of your mind, how powerful your mind can be. And you will know that whenever you are at a relaxed state of mind, you are at that calm state of mind, how quickly you can access solutions for the problems, how quickly you can access those states wherein you can gain information about the problems, about the situations, about any worries that you are having in your life. Okay, so this is what Silva method teaches you. It is not a magic tool or anything. It just lets you dive deeper into your altered states of mind that we always do, but as I said, in the unconscious state, not in the conscious one, right? So that is where we need to learn the Silva method. That is why, thank you, Juan, thank you, Chandni, thank you. So this is a very short meditation. We will have a longer one related to stress at the last of this session. So please stay tuned. Okay. It was just like to let you know what the alpha method is. Sometimes you will feel that, you are dozing off. That's absolutely fine. Because until this time, you only know that whenever you feel sleepy, you have to sleep. But from now on, we will know that consciously we will dive into that sleep state and we will work on our problems. We will solve the problems. We will find out solutions to the problems. We are not going to dive into alpha just for sleeping, but we are going to dive into the alpha to solve problems, to for the betterment of our relationship, to gain confidence, to gain insights about the problems. Okay, so the concept of getting into that sleepy state of mind changes from now on, guys. Absolutely changes from now on. Because whenever you will feel that, well, I am getting sleepy and I have to sleep, that's when you are in the generic zone. Whenever consciously you are generating that frequency in your brain, generating that frequency in your mind, you are actually trying that to solve problems. And that's a huge difference, that you are using your mind, right, to solve problems. And the most powerful tool, guys, the most powerful tool, because if you solve problems with your mind first, the objective world, that is the physical thing, that is the physical problem that is happening, it gets so much easier. So much easier that you cannot believe. You will see that other persons are actually coming to help you out. Okay, so this is what happens when you nurture positive things in your life. Okay, we will get to know, we will learn more about this, and I will share the screen right again with you. Just hold on. Now we will talk about these two very important things: imagination and visualization. So what is imagination? Imagination is something which you create for the first time that you are creating. So for an example, you see me in this white shirt, right? In this white shirt, you are seeing me. Now, just close your eyes and imagine me being in a red shirt, or in a yellow shirt, or in a blue shirt. Imagine. If you can imagine me in that blue shirt, in a red shirt, in a yellow shirt, whatever shirt you can imagine, that's an imagination. Because it hasn't happened. You are creating that in your mind for the first time. So let's say, for an example, you have a white car, or you see a white car passing by. Close your eyes and try to imagine that in a red color. You are doing the imagination, because you are creating first time in your mind. That is imagination. Now, whenever you will imagine it the second time. So for an example, you have seen me in the white shirt. You close your eyes and imagine me talking in the white shirt. You are actually doing visualization, right? Is the same way, is the using of the technique of imagination, or that is known to you. You are recreating images, you are recreating sound, you are recreating videos. That is visualization. So that is not the first time that you are creating. The first time that you were creating was the imagination. Visualization is you are, recalling the imagination. You are recalling your imagination. You are recalling what you have already seen. Now, here is an important and a fun fact is that the imagination and visualization do not work in separate ways. They work simultaneously. They are not the either or, but rather they are the and. Okay, so imagination and visualization. For an example, you start visualizing something. In that visualization, you can actually imagine new things. You can imagine new things, right? So imagination and visualization always works in parallel. It's not the either or. Either you're visualizing or your imagination. No, you are imagining, you are visualizing both in a simultaneous way. Okay, and that's where it becomes more and more powerful. So what you have seen, you are seeing it and you are changing what you have seen. So for an example, you have seen a success of yours and you want to change, or you want to, accelerate that success, or you want to, increase the exponentiality of your success. Visualize the success that you already have achieved, and then you imagine more and more success and put it into your visualization. So the final product becomes amazing. Okay. So this is what happens. This is what happens when you use the imagination and visualization. Okay. Guys, please mute yourself if you are talking up. So imagination and visualization always works in parallel. And if you are visualizing, always know that you are imagining also. Okay. And this is very much required to create or to manifest whatever you want in your life. So let's say for an example, you don't want that, 9 to 5 job. You don't want that, that rushing job, or you don't want that scenario in your life. You have to visualize, you have to imagine whatever you want in your life, not that what you do not want in your life. It's a very thin line, and we do not understand the basic of it, that what we always think is what we do not want in our life. We never tend to think about what we want. Rather, we always tend to think what we do not want in our life. This is what we always do. This is why Silva method is very see what we can see from our mind itself.
Can you please mute all others? You can please don't allow to unmute. If someone wants
Actually,
to
they are
talk,
unmuting themselves and they're talking up. That is the problem. I'm keeping unmuting all of them, but still they are unmuting themselves to talk up. So
no, you have one option not to
I did
unmute.
that, unmute all, but still it is people are doing that. But anyways, okay. Let me just hold on. I will just okay, perfect. Now no one can unmute themselves. Okay, perfect. Thank you. Okay, so what we need to understand, guys, is how to see it from our mind. Okay, and if you believe it or not, whatever you see exist in this world, whatever you see in this world which is existing, be it a building, be it a structure, be it anything at any form, first it came as an imagination, then it came as a reality. Without imagination, visualization, it never will come to reality. This is a very true universal fact, universal law that is happening. Someone is imagining the reality to be happening, and it is getting real. Someone imagined computers, it came into real. Someone imagined planes, it came into real. Someone imagined television, it came into real. So everything came from the imagination, visualization. Nothing came out of the blue. And we need to understand the science behind it. And Silva method is here to make you understand the science. How you create those imagination, those visualization in your mind. right? With pure intention. That is very much important, guys. With pure intention. Okay. So imagining if like you see babies, children, they imagine it as to be so real. They feel themselves to be superheroes. They do not just act, they just feel that they're the superheroes, the superhumans. Sometimes Superman, Spider-Man, they always feel like that they are Spider-Man, that they are the Superman. But if I ask you to do that, if I ask you to act like that, in the back of your mind, you will feel that, well, whatever I'm doing, it is funny. A child doesn't think like that, right? And this is why they get most of the experiences out of it. Most experiences. That's why they are so quick at learning things. That's why they are so quick at forgiving things. That's why they are so quick at everything. Everything. Be it positive, negative, everything. You channel them in a positive way, they come up with lot of positives. That is the power of subconscious mind. That is the power of seeing from your mind first. That's why we call imagination as the greatest gift, because without it, no one could have done anything. Be it Newton, be it Thomas Edison, be it Einstein, you name it. They imagined, they visualized, and they made it real. Okay, that's what we are going to understand in Silva method. So Silva method is, first, it's a way of relaxing your body and your mind. Then using your slowed down frequency, we are using some tools, some techniques to work on the problems, to work on the solutions, to work on whatever desired positive outcome that you want in your life. This is where the Silva method steps in, guys. Okay. And why Silva method is so special and different? As I already explained, that it is not about only quieting and relaxing the body and mind. It's a dynamic form of meditation. You work on your problems. You work on whatever problem you are having. You see that, and whatever outcome you want, you see that every day. You do not deal with your problems every time. You deal with whatever outcomes that you want in your life every time. Don't we feel that we sleep every day with worries and concerns in our life? At the night when you sleep, you are having all this thought, tomorrow I have to take care of these dues, tomorrow I have to make arrangement for this, tomorrow I have to do that. All these stuffs, all the concerns, worries in your subconscious mind, and you sleep. What happens is your subconscious mind will start working so that those problems, those issues that you have just remembered, to make them real, to make them more messed up for you. It's going to happen. And when we employ Silva method to it, to your life, when you practice those techniques of Silva method, what we do is we do mindfulness. We do not sleep with the worries, rather we sleep with opportunities. We sleep with manifesting dreams. We sleep with finding solutions for the problems that you have. That's where Silva method is so much different. That's where it's going to make change in your life. Okay. So we teach these two things. One is the Silva life system. Okay. And another one is the Silva intuition system. The Silva life system deals with the life problems. So let's say you are having constant worry of having problems with sleep, problem of having, habit control. You are waking up late. You are having troubles in, having confidence. You are you are having troubles on managing a team, or let's say you are having troubles on managing a business. Let's say you are having, troubles of managing some other problems where you don't have any idea of it, what to do. Let's say a third party problem. Let's say your friend is having that problem and you want to help. Be it a health problem, divorce, stagnating careers, anything, you name it. Silva life system can help you out. Okay, we have a hell lot of techniques here, starting from your sleep patterns to everywhere in your life, to manifesting goals. Everything you have in Silva life system. Now, the next part is the interesting part, is the Silva intuition system, wherein you perform techniques to improve your intuitive abilities. That is the most important part of Silva method, because if you are intuitive, if you are clairvoyant, then you will be able to solve the problems before it comes. You can actually avoid problems. The problems will actually not come. Rather, they will appear and they will disappear from there itself. That is the power of being intuitive, guys. You will understand what is going to happen. You understand. So the thing is, you will not be correct 100% of the time. But 90% of the time, your mind will say correct things to you. And that's all we need. Even Roger Federer, you all know that tennis genius, even he said that 50 to 55% of his serves has gone in the correct way, has actually scored points. So that means 45% of whatever he played was actually wrong, was actually gone awarded to the opposition point. So you see, you don't have to do 100% things. You have to do some few things, and you have to do them differently, right? We don't have to do different things, but the same things in a different way. And when you learn all these techniques, when you implement these techniques, you will see that your approach in your life, your handling power is getting more and more bigger, more and more. You are becoming more and more compassionate. You are becoming more, more and more loving, calm, peaceful, happier. You will see all these changes coming into your life, affecting you. Okay, so we are going to learn a lot in these two classes, the Silva life system and the Silva intuition system, and combine this, we call them the basic lecture series. Okay, so the intuition system is mostly dealing with the capturing your intuitive abilities, nurturing your intuitive abilities to see beyond whatever you can see right now. Okay, that's Silva intuition system is, guys. Okay, so this is the Silva method full class that is going to happen on 6, 7, 8 and 13, 14, 15. That is Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and again the next week, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Is going to happen for around 4 to 5 hours each day. In the mid, we will have 2 breaks each. Okay, and for the first 3 days, the 6, 7, 8, we will have the Silva life system. And in the 13, 14, 15th, we will have the Silva intuition system. Okay, so guys, before you start asking question, we will start a quick meditation on stress and anxiety, depression. Okay, and I will let everyone to unmute yourself and to let me know if you want to share few queries or anything that you want. Just hold on. Okay, perfect. Okay, Wilson has asked that please repeat imagination and visualization. Wilson, is it not clear to you right now? If not, I will just repeat it. Imagine.
Hello.
Yes. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Kalam sir. Hello, Wilson, can you hear me? Okay, so I will just explain once again what is the difference between imagination and visualization, guys. Okay, imagination is something which you are creating for the first time. Very first time you are creating. For an example, I'll say a very funny thing. Let's say you are imagining in an apple tree, there are some oranges hanging. That's first time you are creating from your mind, that you haven't seen it. You are creating first time in your mind. That is imagination. But let's say you have seen a mango trees with lot of mangoes, and you close your eyes and you just see that mango tree once again. You are doing visualization. That is the basic difference between imagination and visualization. Imagination is first time you are creating it in your mind. You haven't seen it in reality. You are creating that in your mind. That is the first time you are creating imagination. And whatever you are recalling in your mind, you have already seen it. If in the imagination also you are seeing something, and if you are recalling it in your next visualize, you are doing actually visualization. So as the example I gave to you, that whenever you are seeing me with your closed eyes in a red shirt, you are imagining me in that red shirt. But in the second time, when you see me again in the red shirt in your mind, you are not actually imagining, you are visualizing, because in the mind, you have already seen me in the red shirt. So the first time that you are seeing that, that is imagination. The second time, as it happens the second time, it is the visualization. Got my point? I hope it is now clear to you all. Okay, Bhavya, you have asked what is the difference between those both? Which one you have asked? Is it about the Silva life system, intuition system, or is it something different? Please let me know. Life system and intuition system. Okay. So life system, see, life system is something which you deal with your daily life. Okay. So for an example, you deal with low confidence daily. You deal with hardships daily. You deal with headaches daily. You deal with anxiety daily. You deal with insomnia, right? So these are some of the, I would say, some of the basic issues that you face daily. And this is where Silva life system will help you out. Okay. Now, for an example, you are a businessman and you are going to take a very important decision in your business, but you are not sure about it. You have 2-3 options, but out of that, which option is going to get your business to a longer run? You are not sure about it. All the options are good, but still there has to be that magic option that if you choose, it can propel your business to a sky high, actually, that you cannot imagine. That's where your intuitive abilities come into play. That's where we, tell that you need to learn the Silva intuition techniques. Yes, absolutely. You have to. So the BLS class is comprising of these two things, the Silva life system and the Silva intuition system. The first 3 days is with the Silva life system. We make you aware. So we make you connect your mind, brain, and body. Once your mind, brain, and body is connected, that's where you start generating intuitive abilities. Okay, so Silva life system is there for you to connect your brain, body, and mind. And Silva intuition system is to gather information from outside, from somewhere in the universe, where from you can gain insights before the incidents, before something is going to happen. Okay, so let's say you are taking up a decision. That decision is going to get good through if you are having good intuitive abilities. Let's say you are, even buying a house. Through intuitive abilities, you will be getting a good Vastu house as well. So yes, for entire 4 to 5 hour session, we will be there in live. Okay. See, it will not be a stressed up session. Usually in the live in-person seminar, they used to do it in 2 days, 8 hours and 8 hours in person. Okay. But here we are doing in 4-5 hours. That is absolutely fine. It doesn't have to be so stressed up. Okay, it's absolutely fine. You can learn things along the way. You will have time to practice. But if we do it in 4 days, like 2 days Silva life system, 2 days Silva intuition system, you will not have the chance to practice it. Here what you are doing is 6, 7, 8, you are learning Silva method life system. The rest until 13, you are getting some time to practice the techniques. Okay. And after in the 13, 14, 15, you are learning the Silva intuition techniques. And trust me, you don't have to learn and to practice everything within this time frame. It's not possible, guys. It's absolutely not possible. So that is why we always say to people that learn as much as possible, but do not bombard yourself with lot of meditation. It's not going to do good. Rather, it's going to harm yourself. You are going to get frustrated and you are going to stop. So rather, take 2-3 meditation techniques, do it for a few time, get your mind, body acquainted with the Silva techniques, and then start implementing the real ones. Okay. So do not worry about it. Once you join the BLS class, you will be absolutely entitled for free in the next BLS class whenever it happens. So let's say we do a next BLS class in January, February, or March, you will be automatically entitled to it with free of cost. No charges will be taken from you. Okay. And also you can go with your own pace. I think you are having some audio problems. Am I audible to everyone, guys?
Yes, you are.
Thank you, Bhavya. So this is the thing. You will not have so much of toughness, and also the fact that you cannot practice all of them in just 15 days or 10 days. That is why you always say that once you attend one BLS live session, do attend the consecutive ones. That's where what makes you is you are equipping yourself with the time to practice those meditation, as well as you are gaining confidence to practice those meditation, and you are getting feedbacks also. Feedbacks in means you are practicing something, you are gaining some results from it. That is why we say feedbacks are very important. But because if you are not getting feedbacks, if you are not gaining something from whatever you are doing, there is no point of doing it. Okay, so please, I would like you all to attend the BLS session, which is happening from the 6th, 7th, and 8th. It can transform your life. It can definitely change your life, guys. It will change your life because it has changed many. Many people have actually, were suffering from many things: insomnia, career related problems, business related problems, relationship issues, health related problems, cancers, you name it. I mean, diseases are always there, but once you understand the true secret of achieving the altered state of mind, you can access that altered state of mind, you can do absolutely wonders. Okay. Well, Wilson, I will try to get you that. I will definitely try to get you that. I will talk to my team about the recording of this class. Okay, please do not worry. So guys, if you have any questions, please let me know. More questions would be appreciated. If not, we will have a special dedicated meditation about stress and releasing your stress and anxiety. If you have any questions, please do let me know, guys. Anything, any concerns, any doubts in your mind you are having, please let me know. And I'll share once again my contact details so that you can actually contact me. And if you're having any question, you can let me know. Can you see the screen now, guys? Hello. Can you all hear me properly? Okay, perfect. Okay, perfect. Okay, just hold on. We will start. We will start the meditation. Okay. Perfect. Okay, so close your eyes. Take a deep breath. And while exhaling, mentally repeat and visualize the number 3 times. Take another deep breath. And while exhaling, mentally repeat and visualize the number 2 3 times. Take another deep breath, and while exhaling, mentally repeat and visualize the number 1 3 times. You are now at level 1, the basic plane level that you are using for a purpose or any purpose that you desire. Now we will get to a more deeper level of mind. So we will count from 10 to 1. And at the count of 1, you will get yourself to a more deeper and a healthier level of mind, deeper than before. 10, 9, feel going deeper. 8, 7, 6, deeper and deeper. 5, 4, 3, deeper and deeper. 2, 1. And you are now at a deeper, healthier level of mind, deeper than before. I will now ask you all to go to your ideal place of relaxation, the place where you feel relaxed, calm, and peaceful. One, two, three. And you are now at your ideal place of relaxation. Take a slow, deep breath. And while exhaling, let go any worries that you hold right now. Now imagine a soothing wave of warmth starting at the top of your head. This wave gently moves down through your body, washing away all the tensions, like a soft breeze dissolving clouds in the sky. Feel it flow through your face, your neck, and your shoulders, loosening any tightness. Let it move down your arms, into your hands, and out through your fingertips, leaving them light and at ease. As this wave of warmth continues, it flows down your chest and back, easing any heaviness in your heart. Now imagine yourself standing in a quiet, beautiful garden. This moves down into your stomach, softening the knots of anxiety, and down through your legs to your feet, grounding you firmly. Feel your entire body sinking deeper into relaxation as if cradled by the earth itself. Take a moment and deepen yourself. Relax yourself. Visualize that the garden is full of beautiful, vibrant flowers and trees. This is your sanctuary, a safe and serene place where you can see things clearly and without fear. Ahead of you is a large, gentle stream. It flows steadily, carrying with it leaves and twigs, which represents your stresses and worries of life. And as you stand there, bring to your mind something that has been causing you the stress, that has been causing you anxiety or sadness. But instead of feeling consumed by it, imagine placing it on the leaves or on the twigs in the stream. Watch as the stream carries it away, flowing further and further out of your sight. Each worry or problem is carried downstream, leaving you lighter with each one you release. Now take a step back in your mind as if you are watching your life as a compassionate observer. Imagine you are looking at your struggles from a distance, as if they belong to someone else. Notice how temporary they appear from this perspective, just like the clouds passing in the sky. Remind yourself this too shall pass. Just like every storm clears, this moment of struggle will give way to peace. Now notice how your challenges look smaller from this view. They are, although, a part of your story, but they do not define who you are. You are so much more than these moments of stress or sadness. You are resilient, capable, and filled with the power to overcome. Now we will shift our focus to the movie screen, a movie screen which is getting played in front of you. On the screen, just like a movie, see a future version of yourself, calm, happy, and free from every stress. Notice how light and unburdened you feel in this vision. See yourself laughing, smiling, and embracing your life fully. Imagine the warmth of sunlight on your screen, the sound of laughter, and the sense of peace within your heart. Let this image fill your mind and know this, that the version of you is not far away. It is already within you, waiting to emerge, and it is always has been with you only. Now, at this deeper and a healthier level of mind, whatever I say, mental repeat in your mind like a whisper. I am getting better and better every day. Positive thoughts always bring me benefits and advantages that I desire. I am stronger than my challenges. Every day I am moving closer to peace and happiness. And I trust that everything will work out in the end. Now imagine a gentle, loving presence behind you. This presence could be a person, a light, an energy, or simply a feeling of warmth and compassion. It reassures you, saying that you are never alone. These moments of difficulty are a part of your journey. But trust me, they will never last forever. You are supported, and everything will be okay. Now feel this presence wrapping you in love and light, dissolving any lingering doubts or fears. Take a deep breath, and as you exhale, feel a wave of gratitude for the strength and clarity that you have gained. The wave of gratitude is flowing all over throughout your body. You have trust in the process of life, and you have trust in your ability to navigate it. Remind yourself that you are not your struggles. They are the temporary experiences that will soon pass. You are a being of light, resilience, and strength. Remember to always carry this sense of peace and reassurance with you into your day, knowing that brighter moments are always ahead. Now we are going to make you out of this state of mind by counting from 1 to 5. And at the count of 5, you will be wide awake, feeling fine, feeling in perfect health, feeling just the same way like you have already slept a good amount of peaceful, rejuvenating, and peaceful sleep. 1, 2, coming out slowly now. 3, at the count of 5, you will be wide awake, feeling fine, feeling in perfect health, feeling much better than before, feeling released of all the stress and anxiety that you hold it. 4, 5, open your eyes, you are wide awake, feeling fine, feeling in perfect health, feeling better than before. I hope, guys, that actually, helped you out to release some stress on your mind. Okay. Trust me that all these meditations, whatever we do in these type of things, you can all do this with the Silva method. Once you learn the process of how to access your altered state of mind, you can actually play with anything, anything. I must say positive, not the negative thing. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, guys. And I definitely believe that every one of you are here to bring some change in your lives, right? Definitely some change in your life, and definitely in the positive way, right? So if you are looking for something where you can trust in the process, you can continue that for long, definitely Silva method is one of that tool, or those techniques. A collection of techniques is the method through which you can improve your life. Not only improve your life, but also can improve your whole ambience, your whole surroundings as well, right? Your practice of Silva method can actually affect your surrounding. Okay, so trust in the process, guys, and please let me know if you have any questions. I hope I will just share my number once again so that you can have a quick chat with me if you have any questions, concerns, any worries going further. Okay, so please note my number and do let me know if you have any queries, any concerns. Okay, we will try to have another introductory seminar in between. I'm not sure if that is happening. I will definitely let you know, guys, so that you all can join. And we will have another session of meditation, and we will have another session of mindfulness as well. Okay. So thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much for joining the session today. Thank you for your time, your patience, your love, your support for us. And we expect you all to become the part of the Silva community. It's amazing. It's very pleasant to be a part of this community. So I want you all to experience this at least once in your life. Okay. Thank you. I'll be signing off from this masterclass. I wish you all a great success in your life. Blessings and love to you all. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much for everything. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Really good session.
Thank you, Paula. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
See you later. I'm from Colombia and I'm really
Oh,
happy
nice.
that I can share with you all this
Definitely.
experience.
Thank you. Thank you for connecting. We are connected right now, and we'll be connected throughout our whole life. Okay. Please.
Okay. See
Thank
you soon.
Blessings to
Bye.
you all. Thank you so much. Thank you, Chandni. Thank you, Viman. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.